first and last name for me, please?
Jason Jewell, Jasonjewell.
Okay, and what is your job with Aurora, and what is your job with the Marine Corps?
For Aurora Flight Sciences, I am a helicopter test pilot and systems engineer, and I'm the lead project pilot on the AACUS program. In the Marine Corps Reserve, I'm a V-22 pilot. I was active duty for 14 years, and the past 2.5 years I've been a reservist. What's revolutionary about this technology is that this is a full-scale aircraft that has unmanned aircraft technology on it, so it could be operated as an unmanned aircraft, and it doesn't require a sort of pilot level of training or understanding to fly it. The ground station operator is more of a planner and manager, giving top level guidance to the aircraft. The aircraft manages its own route planning, its own obstacle clearance, and plans and picks its own safe landing spot in the landing zone. The reason I was in the aircraft today was primarily for, you could call it regulatory purposes. So our by having the pilot in the aircraft, it makes it a whole lot simpler for us to test this technology. We can fly in any airspace with the pilot and command on board to manage the interactions with air traffic control, range control, and just to be sort of that additional safety layer on top, allowing us to operate in a place here like Quantico without really any special authorizations. Scenarios that having this technology would benefit from. Well, so Marines, there's a big logistical aspect for this for Marines, for getting them, sort of assured or dedicated resupply, making it easier for a Marine to interact with an aircraft like this, and potentially taking pilots out of harm's way for dull, dirty, and dangerous missions, and still being able to supply those Marines, not having to put vehicles on the road, keeping Marines out of the threat of IEDs, and still being able to get the job done. From an aviation perspective, the technology on this aircraft could be used on manned aircraft to allow for safer landings in austere environments, so to mitigate the chance of having a hard landing when a pilot's trying to land in the dust at nighttime with night vision goggles. The technology that's on this aircraft could make that a lot safer. So one scenario where this technology could help is just getting supplies to Marines very efficiently, and keeping personnel out of harm's way, making it simple for them to control the aircraft into the landing zone. From an aviation point of view, the technology here can make it safer for pilots to land in austere environments. This autonomous system, it's going to fly itself, keep itself safe, and bring supplies to Marines when they need it the most.